We start in Houston at the Faez Sarafim and Company Clay Court Championship, the only ATP World Tour event in the USA played on clay. And this year, to add to the anticipation, the last 4 champions were in town: John Isner, Juan Monaco, Fernando Verdasco and Jack Sock.
Having our 4 former champions, the last 4 years actually, want to come back and play again in Houston is fantastic.
In 2015, after an injury-plagued start to the season, young American Jack Sock won his maiden ATP World Tour title in Houston.
For me last year, it was honestly just getting my feet wet again at the beginning of the year after, post-surgery for me, and a big goal of mine last year was to get my first title. So, to do it, early in the season like that for me, and to do it at one of my favorite tournaments in this city, Houston will always be a special place for me.
After winning 2 years ago, it became like a very special tournament for me, and I think it's going to be an interesting week, and it will be fun to play.
The top 4 seeds, of course, are always strong, but the players behind the top 4 seeds are just as strong. There's a lot of players that can, at the end of it, when the dust settles, can be holding that title.
Field is rough this year. It's going to be tough. I look forward to it. It's in the States. Everyone wants to come to Houston and play. It's a nice place. It's an awesome city. There's a ton of things to do.
Meanwhile, 5-time doubles champions Bob and Mike Bryan were looking to claim an unprecedented 6th title on the Texan clay.
We've had some of our best results of our career here in Houston, 5 clay court titles. So we're looking forward to it. It'd be a great way to kick off the clay court season, to win this tournament and carry that momentum over to Monte Carlo.
We come out and this stadium feels like home. As Bob said, we've played some of our best tennis in Houston over the years, and just winning the titles, you get the confidence playing in the same city. The conditions set up well for us, and the club is beautiful. It's one of the most historic, wealthiest clubs in the US, and just being on the grounds, it just feels good.
Moving from the hard courts of Miami and Indian Wells to the clay in Houston affects players in different ways. Many have to make key adjustments to contend with the surface, the longer rallies and the different speed of play.
I think it's a little bit easier to move from Miami to here because this clay is a little bit faster, so it's still different from the European clay. But I think it's also nice, no? The first tournament is something between the red European clay and the hard court, so I think it's a very good tournament.
It's just little small things, nothing big, but little minor things that can make a big difference. For me, it's the movement. The clay, it's the sliding, it's the getting your feet set, it's running for drop shots, and then a couple different shots to play. Like a drop shot you might use a little more, your court positioning on return to serve might change.
Adapting to the clay, it's not going to be pretty. I don't think, maybe in the matches, just because it's a lot of our first time on clay for the year, and just finding a way to get out there and win matches and get used to the clay as fast as possible.
Next-gen Americans Tommy Paul and Francis Tiafoe have been rivals since childhood. After earning singles wildcards, both were keen to make the most of their chance.
Extremely excited, happy we both got the opportunity to be in the main draw with the wildcard, and hopefully we both perform our best and go for a run.
I'm very excited to get out on the red clay courts and play some tour level matches. I feel pretty comfortable out here, and I'm excited to get out there on the match course.
These guys are coming up and proving themselves in other events. Who's going to be the next great American? We're excited to have John Isner here on the other side of that spectrum, so it's fantastic having them here.
They play each other on almost every tournament growing up. When somebody makes a good result, the other kid believes that he can do it as well. So it's a very healthy competition that is very important.
Me and Tommy have been great friends from day one, and yeah, it's good that we're both out here on tour now and doing what we always wanted to do.
So we actually haven't played yet in the pro circuit, but hopefully soon.
Houston's Player Party is an annual highlight. With an all-white dress code and live band, the players love to let their hair down.
I think I'm looking great, I'm looking sharp so far. It's a great party, all white.
We are rocking everything head to toe white. It's what makes this tournament so fun, and events like this.
I saw John now and Jack, they were properly, dressed. Not like me. It's a special thing, that they have here in Houston, and we try to attend every year to this beautiful party.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, we're on the clay in Monte Carlo. And the making of a champion, we talk to Canadian star Milos Raonic. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and talk with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, powered by Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.